It's the NBA on 2. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Kevin Love out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Curry. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. Now here's Curry after Dwayne Wade's miss. Puts it up. Harden can't hit.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And here are the East All-Stars now.
That's 3 misses to start the game, guys. Does not bode well here early.
It's Curry outside, and he gets it to go.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Anthony, the pass to George. Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Trying to take the lid off the basket.
Harden, shot's good. Griffin making the play. Harden's got his first basket.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
And James throws it down.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Well, you hate to be the guy asked to guard him because he's just so dominant, so quick and explosive. Tough to stay in front of.
Here is Harden following the basket by LeBron James. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Wade with the block. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
And the jam by Kevin Durant. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Outside Irving. That 3 off the mark. That's his first foul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 7. Curry against Irving. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. It's LeBron with the drive. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled the body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy. Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really... Oh, what a throw down there.
Nice. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do this spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Right side Curry. Right block shot. That is good. He's got 9.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's LeBron. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Here's Harden on the wing. Here's the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Harden's got 5.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Here's James.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's already up to 12 points and 1 rebound. He's having a terrific first quarter.
Well, if he keeps this up over the course of the entire game, look out.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And the West All-Stars have possession. 6-point lead. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Harden. Griffin dishes to Curry. Deflects the pass. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And those are the kind of plays that will turn that deficit into a lead quickly. So solid defense on the ball. That's the key.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for Griffin. Aldridge comes in for Kevin Durant. Paul's checked in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Curry. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Chris Bosh is checked in for James. Fires from deep. Lillard misses. George with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. A nice shot by Irving.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
That shot wide open. Paul's got his first basket.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
And that one's good by Davis.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for the East. Paul Millsap's checked in for Anthony. Johnson comes in for George. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And John Wall subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Bosh hits the pick for Wall. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
That's his second personal foul.
Now here is Davis. Aldridge down low. Millsap on him. Here's Davis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Johnson gets the bucket. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Love inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Davis. Kept alive. Here's Paul. Rejected by Millsap. And they'll keep possession.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game. James Harden. He's checked in for Kevin Love. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Lillard against Wall. Pass to DeRozan, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 14 foul.
Outside Bosh. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Durant comes in for Paul. And Steph Curry subbed in for Damian Lillard. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Wall attacking. Bosch gets to Millsap. Out to DeRozan. There's the dish to Wall. Takes the three. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Now the pass to Irving. Shoots. Second chance shot. And Anthony lays it up and in. Anthony's got his second basket.
The athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Curry, here we go, nails the wide open jump shot. Curry's got 14.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And it's James missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
He got it up. Shot misses. And off we go, a close game. Now starting the second quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the West All-Stars?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got Paul George. Roy Hibbert is out there with Anthony. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Irving in at the point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, as you know, Dwayne Wade has one of the best pump fakes in the NBA. And he'll tell you he picked it up from Sam Cassell. Of course, you remember Sam was playing in Milwaukee when Wade was at Marquette in the same town. Wade knows how hard it is to deal with pump fakes. I bite too, not as much, but guys get me. I get mad every time because I'm like, that's my move. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. The East making a switch. Noah's checked in. Harden's shot is good.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Nobody near George. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Over to the wing. It's Howard with the drive, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
They grab their own miss. Out to Wade. Three-pointer. The shot no good.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
And the East with some changes. LeBron's checked in for Hibbert. And Carmelo Anthony is subbed in for Noah. Howard, the pass to Harden. The 15-footer, good. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
James against Howard. And it's sent back by Howard. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's LeBron. Shot is no good. Davis with some nice D.
And this is why you need size inside. The ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Howard. Aldridge comes in for Davis. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Parker subbed in for Steph Curry. And James gets it to go.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Unloads from 9. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Harden.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
The drive by James uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 20 points.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continue to attack.
Parker's shot is off. Here's Irving. 8 points for him. James with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Nowitzki. George with the bucket.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan, and pick now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
A big group substitution here for the East. Paul Millsap's checked in for Anthony. Johnson comes in for George. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's John Wall in for Kyrie Irving. Johnson kicks to Wall.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from James Harden.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
The drive by James takes the elbow jumper and creams it. James has got 24.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. Harden with it. He's got 12. Paul outside. The 17-footer. Drained for 2 points.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Count the bucket. Johnson's got his second basket.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
What a performance from Harden here. 13 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
New players in now for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Griffin's checked in for Nowitzki. Love comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Lillard's checked in for Paul. And Curry subbed in for Tony Parker. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
18 seconds.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Curry dishes to Love. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Off the inbound. James, no good.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
1:49 left to play here in the half. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
And some great drives to the bucket for them at this point, guys.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle. He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Offensive rebound. Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Harden. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Now James, 30 points in the game. Shot on the wing, and it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. And here we go with Damian Lillard. Love with a wide open look, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Love's got 4 this quarter.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside, Clark, because they had a good flow, a good pace here early on. He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
56 seconds left in the first half. Feeds to James. Knocked loose. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Hibbert comes in for James. And it's Noah in for George. Durant's checked in for the West. And Durant sends it back. Irving kicks to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anthony's got 6 points.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
It's Curry outside, and the shot is good. Curry's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
The shot by Wade, wide open, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's the lob to the hoop. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
Durant kicks to Lillard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Second quarter ends in a tight one. It's the West All-Stars leading. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he put on a highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
It was a fireworks display. He nearly tore the hoop down with a couple of those slams multiple times.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Kevin Love out there with Griffin. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Durant. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
No good on the 3. Now, here is Irving. From deep LeBron, the long distance 3 is buried. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here's Curry. Love outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 7 points for Love.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
Irving against Curry. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. And he gets it to go. Durant's got 9.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Irving drives in. Anthony cannot hit. Durant with some nice D. The West All-Stars with the ball. This one for three. That doesn't go either for Durant. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And there's Paul George on the assist by Irving. 8 points for Paul George.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the chart.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. It's George on the wing. He kicks it to Wade. To the middle. Knocked away. Stolen by Harden. Shot from 16. Good. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better. When you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here is Love. He's got 7. Here's Griffin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, it's startling that he'd even try that right now. Terrific finish to get this game all knotted up. He is just a force when he gets inside.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Nobody near Irving. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's corner. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 20. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Steve, he's enjoying every second of it.
Yes, he is. Me too.
Man, this has been great, guys. The fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
A big group substitution here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for LeBron. Millsap comes in for Carmelo Anthony. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And John Wall subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the West All-Stars, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Griffin. Aldridge comes in for Kevin Love. And Paul subbed in for Curry. Nobody near George. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark.
And an intentional foul right there.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Here's what the East is going with right now. James checked in for Bosh. Anthony comes in for Paul Millsap. Dwayne Wade's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kyrie Irving in for John Wall. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle Stat game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
George, no good. And the West All-Stars have possession. The lead is 2. Paul George with the steal. To the paint. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 6 assists in the game. Paul with the 3. The shot no good. Good D by Wade. And here is James. He has 38 in the game.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Al Paul. That's a 2 from Parker off the left rim and out.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 4-point East All-Star lead.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Durant. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 5 rebounds tonight. And then Wade slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Nobody near Parker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Parker's got his first 2 points. The drive by James, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
Yeah, he knows not just what his own job is, but what his teammates' jobs are as well. That's why he's such a good leader for this club.
And that's another reason that he's so assertive out there. He does know what's necessary, and he's not afraid to take charge and to let his feelings be known, to challenge his teammates to get on task and on target.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Noah's checked in. Curry's shot is good.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Johnson outside. Back to Irving. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And now just a 1-point East All-Star lead. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter. And so here are the West All-Stars. The 3 from Harden, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Harden's gone 3 of 5 from the arc. 60% shooting the 3-ball. The 3 from Anthony. West All-Stars with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Harden with the drive. He drains the quick shot. Harden's got 25 points in the game. Irving with it. 16 points for him. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Noah, the pass to Hibbert. Johnson kicks to Irving. And it's blocked by Curry, but they recover it. Hibbert gets the bucket. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Here's Love.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Johnson dishes to Irving. It's his first trip to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for your East All-Stars, Kyrie Irving.
Both good from the line that time.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Curry kicks to Love. He dishes it to Griffin. For 3, Durant. Oh, he knocks it in, a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time. Much in the clutch to finish the quarter. That trade ties it up as we approach the 4th.
And we wrap up the 3rd and looking to be an exciting 4th quarter. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And it's Anthony. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's LeBron James. And it's Irving in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Got a piece of it. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 10 points for Dwayne Wade. Wade's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Harden the pass to Lillard. That drops.
Boy, this is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
Well, I think it already is. I mean, we're going to find out which team tightens up under the pressure and which one can stay poised.
Passes to Wade. Dishes it to James. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the East All-Stars.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Hall's checked in. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's the East. 3-point lead. George with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up, and he gets it to go.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going. Not what they drew up, but they'll take the 2 points.
Timeout called. East All-Stars.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Aldridge comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Curry subbed in for Damian Lillard. Doris Burke has some information for us.
Oh, look out.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars.
Well, those are key baskets, and we know he can deliver down the stretch.
And it's Wade penetrating. Poked away.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 26 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
Well, they'd be in a much different position in this game if he wasn't burying those long balls.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
It's LeBron with the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 51.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
And here's Harden for 3. Good. Harden's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the West All-Stars.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
And George kicks to James. That ball's nice speed that time from George. 53 points for LeBron.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come. Either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the shot is good. LeBron's got 55.
He gives them the lead with the kind of basket that's become his trademark, exploding to the cylinder.
Paul for 3, and the shot is good.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Anthony kicks to George. James against Harden. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Irving. 57 points for LeBron. Here comes Chris Paul. He feeds it to Curry. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And that one is stuffed right through. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 assists.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Here is Harden. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by LeBron. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Griffin's checked in for the West. Durant comes in for Chris Paul. And it's Wade in the corner. Outside Irving. Outside George. Wade outside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
LeBron outside. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. James has got 59 points.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for him. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score, and that makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
And pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved.
They get it back. Durant dishes to Aldridge. Here's Curry with the 3. Here's Griffin. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Here's Irving. The feed now to LeBron. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now. Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. And the jam by Harden.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Wade passes to Irving. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. 22 points for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Curry, taken away by Anthony. Durant with the steal. And here comes the break. And Aldridge slams it in.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end. Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Wade has the open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. And here are the East All-Stars now. 6-point game. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. 26 seconds left in the 4th. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Love's checked in. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. Just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter. Work it good. And they might as well milk it while they're hot.
Defensive foul. James Harden. That's his second personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Now, Griffin.
Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul them right away.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. Stephen Curry hits them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
Second one is good.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
Taking a technical foul here is the last thing you want to do. That was just flat out stupid.
At the line for one.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Noah. Kicks to Hibbert. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
At the line for your East All-Stars, Joakim Noah.
And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. Here's Parker. There's the triple. It's money from deep.
An unusual skill set for a big man. The long-range shot gives you such good spacing offensively.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Noah.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did...